Hey guys, Dr. Goodin back with another at-home workout for you. This time we're training chest and triceps, okay? We got 4 movements, just like one of our previous workouts where we trained back and biceps with pulling movements, and we had 4 of them. This time we have pushing movements, and we have 4 of them. All right, so it's going to alternate unilateral to bilateral, so single arm to double arm, and each exercise will be performed for 1 minute. We'll attempt 2 rounds, and the goal is to get as many reps in that second round as you did in the first, okay? No rest between exercises, but about 2 minutes of rest in between those 2 different rounds, all right? First, let's warm up. So we're gonna start with shoulder circles, just like we did in that previous workout I referenced. Then we're gonna move on to some scapular push-ups to get the scapular stabilizer muscles warmed up. And then finally, we'll do some tricep extensions, all right? Let's do it. Now these arm circles help us to lubricate the shoulder joints with synovial fluid by putting your shoulders through the full range of motion. And we want to go forward and backwards and opposite directions just so that we can also get the muscles surrounding the shoulder and the shoulder girdle activated. Now moving your arms in the opposite direction on shoulder circles can be a little bit challenging, but I find that if you give your arms a couple swings before starting the full circles, it helps you to get the movement down. Now on the scapular push-ups, you want to keep your elbows straight and your body straight as well. Keep your core tight and your glutes tight, and we're just moving the shoulder blades together into retraction and then apart into protraction, continuing to warm up the muscles of the shoulder girdle. Now with the tricep extensions, I like to set up 2 bands like you see me doing here, anchoring one and then using the second one, usually a smaller band, as a handle, just to make this a light activation exercise and get some blood into the triceps. Now you can also do this with dumbbells. Just stand up tall with the dumbbells over your head in a tricep extension type movement. All right, we've got the chest, triceps, scapular muscles all warmed up through those 3 exercise movements. Now, you might have noticed I started using some elastic bands. You don't have to use that exact brand of bands. You can also use different brands or different resistances, but I do like these bands. You'll find a link for them down in the video description. So here are the 4 movements. Single arm overhead press, followed by banded push-ups or some other appropriately challenging push-up exercise, followed by single arm band presses, so horizontal presses this time, and I'll use that pole as an anchor and I'll drive out in a horizontal pressing movement. Finally, we'll have a push-up isometric hold. An isometric hold is just where you hold a specific point in the range of motion of the exercise and you're just holding it, okay? And I'll probably have to rest a couple times during the minute in that hold, but try to make it the entire minute if you can in that position. Okay, so those 4 exercises, let me demo each of them right now and then we'll get into the workout. All right, first, single arm overhead press. I'm gonna step on the band, pull the band up to our shoulders and drive it overhead. For banded push-ups, I like to make an X out of the band. Then I put it on like I'm putting on a jacket. So put my hands through the sleeves, put it around my back, and now I'm ready to go. For the single arm band press, we'll use this pole and I'll get into a split stance. All right, and lastly, the push-up isometric hold. We're holding at the bottom. Make sure you squeeze your scapula together, chest out, chin tucked back, okay? All right, and that's it. Those 4 exercises, 1 minute each, total of 4 minutes per round. We'll rest 2 minutes in between the rounds. Try to get as many sets or as many reps on the second round as you did on the first. Now, for the single arm exercises, we'll of course have to switch sides at 30 seconds. So just keep your eye on your watch as it approaches 30 seconds. Note how many you did on that first side and then switch. One tip is to start with your weaker side and then move to your stronger side on the second 30 seconds. Okay, let's do it. right, so clearly I was struggling on that last one. Really tough when you try to go from one to the next, to the next, to the next, as far as similar muscles being worked goes on those exercises. So write down how many reps that you got for each of those exercises. Let's take a 2-minute water break. All right guys, 2-minute water break is over. Let's get started again. 4 movements, 4 minutes total. See how many reps you can get done compared to that first set, all right? All right guys, and that's it. Round 2 is done. Let me know how many reps you got down in the comments. Thank you guys for joining me on this chest and triceps pushing workout. Now, if you need resistance bands or any other at-home training equipment, check out the links in the description below. All of that is equipment that I've used or personally owned, and it's durable, it's great, and it fits the wallet easily. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this workout. I'll see you all on the next video.